Picture this: it's early morning, your alarm goes off. Do you jump out of bed with purpose, or do you hit snooze for the third time? Later, you sit at your desk, staring at your to-do list. Do you tackle your goals or fall into endless scrolling? Now, imagine being the person who always shows up. The one who keeps going when others quit. The one who's calm under pressure, focused when things get chaotic, and unstoppable when it matters most. In this video, we're unlocking the ancient blueprint for that level of discipline, 10 powerful Stoic habits used by Roman emperors, philosophers, and warriors to master themselves and dominate their days. If you've ever felt stuck in bad habits or wondered how to finally take control of your life, stay with me. By the end, you'll have the tools to build discipline so strong that it becomes part of who you are. If you've ever struggled with motivation, procrastination, or sticking to your goals, you're not alone. Modern life throws distractions at us from every angle, and willpower often fades after the first few days of effort. But what if you could build a level of self-discipline so solid it becomes second nature, something that doesn't rely on fleeting motivation? The ancient Stoics, thinkers like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus, didn't have smartphones or social media, but they battled many of the same internal struggles we face today: laziness, anger, fear, and self-doubt. Their solution was to develop habits rooted in logic, self-awareness, and discipline. Stoicism isn't about becoming emotionless or robotic. It's about living intentionally, mastering your impulses, and staying focused on what you can control. Here are 10 Stoic habits that, when practiced consistently, can help you unleash your full potential and develop unbreakable self-discipline. 1. Morning reflection. Start with purpose. Stoics believed in starting the day by preparing their minds for what's to come. Marcus Aurelius, in his personal journal Meditations, wrote about mentally preparing for difficult people and situations he'd likely encounter. Before you check your phone or rush into work, take 5 minutes each morning to reflect. Ask yourself, what do I want to accomplish today? What challenges might I face? How can I respond with patience and strength? This simple habit primes your brain to respond intentionally rather than react impulsively. You set your focus for the day, reducing the chances of being thrown off course by trivial frustrations. 2. Control the controllables. Focus your energy. One of the main teachings of Epictetus was the dichotomy of control. There are things within our control, our actions, choices, and mindset, and things outside our control, the weather, others' opinions, outcomes. Most people waste energy on things they can't change. Complaining about the economy, politics, or other people's behavior drains focus and builds frustration. Self-discipline means directing your energy toward what you can actually influence. Before reacting to anything, ask yourself, is this within my control? If not, let it go. If it is, take meaningful action. This shift in focus builds calm, clarity, and discipline. 3. Voluntary discomfort. Train for toughness. The Stoics didn't believe in comfort at all costs. Seneca recommended regularly practicing voluntary discomfort, fasting, exposing yourself to cold, or going without luxuries, to strengthen the mind against future hardships. Why? Because comfort breeds softness. Occasional self-imposed difficulty helps you realize you're stronger than you think. You don't need constant pleasure to be okay. Try small doses of voluntary discomfort. Take cold showers. Skip a meal occasionally, if health permits. Walk instead of driving. Sleep on the floor for a night. These simple practices toughen your mind and reduce fear of discomfort, which is often what kills discipline. 4. Negative visualization. Prepare, don't panic. Negative visualization means imagining worst-case scenarios, not to make yourself miserable, but to prepare mentally and emotionally. Seneca called this premeditatio malorum, or the premeditation of evils. If you fear failing a project, imagine it failing. Picture how you'd recover, what lessons you'd learn, and how you'd move forward. This habit reduces fear and panic. It also makes you appreciate what you have, since you realize how easily it could be taken away. When you've already visualized setbacks, you're less likely to be blindsided by them. You respond with discipline, not emotion. 5. Evening journaling, daily self-check. At the end of the day, Stoics reflected on how they acted, where they succeeded, and where they fell short. Seneca wrote, "I will put myself to the test and review my day." Before bed, take 5 minutes to journal. What did I do well today? Where did I lose control or waste time? How can I be better tomorrow? This isn't about beating yourself up. It's about honest self-assessment and gradual improvement. Discipline grows when you're brutally honest with yourself without being cruel. 6. Amor fati, love your fate. Stoicism teaches amor fati, love of fate. It means accepting everything that happens, good or bad, as necessary and useful. This mindset makes you unbreakable because you stop resisting reality. You stop complaining about circumstances and start seeing every challenge as an opportunity to grow stronger. Someone cuts you off in traffic? Good, practice patience. You lose a job opportunity? Good, time to sharpen your skills or take a different path. The more you embrace what happens, the less life can throw you off track. Self-discipline thrives when you stop seeing obstacles as enemies and start seeing them as fuel. 7. Memento mori, remember you'll die. Death wasn't a morbid subject for Stoics, it was a reminder to live urgently and with purpose. Memento mori means remember you must die. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself daily that life is short and unpredictable. This wasn't to make him anxious, but to focus him on what matters. We often procrastinate because we think we have time. But when you remind yourself that time is limited, you stop wasting it. You get up early, do the hard tasks, and prioritize meaning over distraction. Whenever you hesitate, remind yourself, life is ticking. This fuels disciplined action. 8. Value action over words. Stoics didn't care much for empty talk. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one." It's easy to read self-help books, watch motivational videos, and talk about goals. None of that counts without action. Discipline grows when you prioritize doing over talking. Write the report instead of planning the perfect productivity system. Go for the run instead of researching the best running shoes. Start the side project instead of watching more tutorials. By taking consistent action, even if imperfect, you build momentum and self-respect. 9. Practice indifference to praise and criticism. Most people live on the opinions of others, which makes discipline shaky. You'll get praise one day and criticism the next, and both can knock you off balance. Epictetus taught to stay indifferent to both praise and blame. Do what's right because it's right, not because you want approval or fear judgment. This practice makes you self-reliant. You work hard because it's your standard. You follow through on your commitments regardless of recognition. Discipline strengthens when your sense of worth comes from within. Whenever you catch yourself craving praise or fearing criticism, pause and remember, your job is to do your duty, not to chase approval. 10. Live according to nature, do what you were made for. Stoicism teaches that humans are made to be rational, social beings. Living according to nature means fulfilling your role, contributing to others, and acting with reason. Self-discipline isn't about selfish ambition or burning yourself out. It's about fulfilling your potential by being useful to the world and acting in line with your highest values. Ask yourself, am I living in line with my purpose? Am I using my time well? Am I helping others or only serving myself? When your actions align with your deeper purpose, discipline becomes easier because you're fueled by meaning, not shallow goals. In conclusion, self-discipline doesn't magically appear. It's built through deliberate, daily choices. The Stoics left us a blueprint, not a quick fix, but a reliable guide to becoming stronger, calmer, and more focused. Start small. Pick one of these habits and practice it daily. Gradually stack them over time. You'll notice yourself becoming more grounded, less distracted, and more effective. Remember, start your day with reflection. Focus on what you control. Embrace discomfort. Visualize setbacks. Reflect at night. Love your fate. Remember life's shortness. Take action. Ignore praise and blame. Live with purpose. These are not tricks or hacks. They are timeless habits that can turn you into someone who doesn't just have discipline, but is disciplined. Your potential is there. Stoicism can help you unlock it. The rest is up to you. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below.